Louie.
It's your birthday. Go Louie. Go Louie.
I get no attention since this dog has come
Oh,
along, guys.
please, you're such a liar. Okay.
Alright. Hey guys,
What's up, guys?
so welcome to our questions video. I know that it's really late. We should have done it a while back. We really want to say thank you for all your patience. When we first did the Ask Us a Question video, that was just before everything, everything happened. Most of you guys know what we mean by everything. So we've been going through a bit and I guess we just haven't really felt up to doing this video. We're finally getting around to answering all your awesome questions. It's going to be a bit of a lengthy video.
So as I suggested earlier, get yourself a little cup of tea
When she says suggested earlier, we actually just recorded this video.
We recorded this entire video, you guys. And then Genius here he didn't turn the mic on, so it was on mute the whole time, and it was like the bomb, you guys. So anyway, like I said, get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself something, get comfortable, because this is going to be a little lengthy.
Yeah.
Just warning ya. So,
first question. Somebody asked, has Nikki ever been back to South Sudan?
No, I haven't actually been back to South Sudan, but as some of you guys know, there is like a civil war going on over there still. It has been going on since like December last year. So it's really dangerous to go there right now. So I wouldn't actually risk going there at the moment. But once that all, calms down a little bit, then of course I would definitely want to go back one day, take my boo and my babies, and that'll be really fun. It'll be a cool adventure showing where Mummy lives.
That would be really cool. Also, on the topic of South Sudan, somebody asked, can you speak, they said, can you speak your native language, and can you also speak Arabic?
Okay, well, I'll answer the second question. I don't speak Arabic. My parents do, though. Yes, I do speak my native language, which is Noor, as some of you guys know, from South Sudan.
Male.
Malamigwa.
I just wanted to show off that I actually could speak some, so I was like...
Just learning a little bit.
For all you guys who don't know what that means, Male is like hello. So when you enter a room, you don't just say Male, like what's up to everybody. You go to each and every person, you say Male, Male, Male. Is Nikki short for another name?
It is. My full name is Nikwath, which in my language means daughter of God, but I just shortened it to Nikki.
Oh, wait.
He needs to go pee, babe.
Yeah.
Let him out.
Could you press stop?
Louie.
Louie.
I hope he didn't pee already.
So I just went for a quick rub with Louie as well. That's why I popped out.
Louie!
Because he was trying to run onto the road.
Did he pee there?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Next question. Would Nikki ever consider modelling again?
Okay, to be honest with you guys, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I would consider modelling if it was like a one-off thing, like if it was like a job,
It was directly offered to you, not through an agency.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a one-off thing. Obviously, I wouldn't sign up with another agency ever again. Kind of learnt my lesson there.
Next question. How old are you guys? I'm older than I look.
So I'm 24. I'm like proud.
She's happy to say that. She's like, I'm 24. And I am... Cue the Jaws, the funeral music. I'm 31, guys. I'm a lot older than I look. I feel a lot younger than 31. Like, I say 31, I'm like, man, that sounds so old.
Man, that's old.
But yeah, I'm 31. How tall are we?
I'm 5'8", on the brink of 5'9".
And I'm 5'10", on the brink of 5'11". So the next question is, what's one thing that irritates us most about each other?
Okay, so with you, I would say the fact that you overthink a lot of things. That could be irritating at times.
I do tend to do that.
You admit that?
Yes, I do tend to do that.
High five. Right? Admitting is the first step.
Probably the thing that irritates me most about this one right here is how long she takes to get ready to go everywhere.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Oh.
Like, I can't just be like, hey, sweetie, let's go out to the city. just randomly say, okay, cool, just let me get ready. And then I'm like, okay. 3 hours later, well, the shops have closed.
But be fair though, I don't do that all the time with most things.
Yeah, just most of the time. A lot of the time. Some of the time. I love you though. You do look good when you're done. You do look good before you're done as well.
Someone asked, what's your favourite thing about each other? One physical and one characteristic.
It's hard to pick just one because I love so many things. Could I have the money that you said you would pay me for saying that?
You're such a dick sometimes.
It is hard to pick just one thing. Something that I've always thought was really cute is your cheekbones, especially when you smile. They just become like so, I don't know, they just really stand out. Like right now, yeah. I just always thought that was really pretty. Thanks. And I've always thought you just had the prettiest nose. I don't know why, like sometimes I just randomly like kiss it.
You want to kiss my nose? You go ahead. You want some action?
Right on the lips.
Thanks, Lou. Appreciate it.
It was supposed to be one, so I think cheekbones is probably like...
Your favourite?
Yeah, but I change all the time.
Okay.
You got a nice booty too.
Thanks.
And personality-wise, I just love that you're so loving and caring. So I think, yeah. So what about you? You like my face?
I like your face. I do like your hair.
Yeah.
I love how it's just so laid all the time. Laid for the gods, 24/7. I like your nose.
My big ass nose. I wouldn't squeeze it right now
No.
for the flu. That's probably not.
If we'll just like squish the head, everything.
I wouldn't do that. I would not do that to someone with the flu. No, 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 no. Alright, so what about personality wise?
LOL. Okay, personality. Okay, I like how you try to see the best in everyone and you like to give people chances and stuff, but that doesn't always work to your advantage.
Does Jamie have any siblings? Yes, I do. I've got 2 younger brothers. I guess in a way, in a small way, you could say I'm an only child, but when I was about 7 years old, my parents adopted my 2 younger brothers, Corey and Christopher, and they've been in our family ever since. So, yeah, I've got 2 younger brothers.
Someone says, who does the cooking in the house?
This one right here.
All day, every day.
We would both be very, very skinny or potentially dead if I did most of the cooking because my cooking is bad.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if I asked a girl over to my house to cook a dinner, that was like a breakup spiel. That was like okay, let's like...
Just get rid of it?
Yeah, instead of doing the whole, it's not you, it's me thing, I would just do the, let me show you how bad I cook, and then I would never hear from them again.
So that's why you didn't cook for me? Oh.
I've tried cooking for Nikki a couple of times, but they were quite disastrous. I'm getting a little bit better. A little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone ever recognized us from our Coca-Cola commercial, David?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, it didn't air in Australia, so most people over here don't even actually, like, half of our friends don't even know we're in a Coca-Cola commercial.
I know, right?
But we are starting to get recognized from YouTube a lot over here, which is pretty cool.
Alright, so next question. If Ducky was beating up Jamie, like Solange was beating up Jay-Z, what would you do, Nikki?
What
Someone
would
asked.
you do, Nikki?
Okay, honestly?
I'm curious to hear the answer to this one as well. What
Okay.
would you do, sweetie?
Well, first I gotta like, just think about the situation, right? Ducky's a pretty calm person. Doesn't take a lot to piss
She
her off.
is?
Yeah, she is.
That's news to me. Sorry, Ducks.
Ducks
I
is
love you,
pretty-
Ducky.
Ducks is pretty laid back, alright? She doesn't punch a lot of people in her life. So in order for her to be attacking you the way Solange is attacking Jay-Z, your ass would have done something really bad. So I would have just let you have it.
But what if I hadn't done something really bad?
That's out of Ducky's character to just beat you up.
What if I hadn't?
Oh, well then if you hadn't, then I'd knock her ass out.
Would you throw down?
Of course I'll throw down. For my man, of course.
Every guy wants to have 2 women fighting over them, what can I say?
Oh, please.
I reckon Jay-Z must have done something pretty bad for Solange to like throw down like that and Beyonce to just like sit back and if he didn't do something really bad, Beyonce is the wackest wife out there. I'm just saying.
Oh, here come the beehive for you. Next question. Where do we see ourselves in 10 years' time?
Well, happy with a family. Definitely, I want, within 10 years, I want to have at least 3 kids.
At least.
Mm-hmm,
You say you want more than that?
It depends. If they turn out like you, yes. They turn out like me, no. I was a tough child to handle.
You're actually a good child, your mum said. Until you got to your teens.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so.
But that's just a teen thing. All teens sort of go through that. Except me, I was like a nerd and I just stayed in the library.
That's what I mean. I want some library reading kids.
My dad is like, school. I can't do anything. I can't get anywhere. So that's kind of why I turned out like that.
Me, I was getting brought home by the police.
It's kind of badass, you guys. I pray our child is not like you.
I definitely want my career to have taken off. I want to be doing documentaries, shooting on that red camera, and obviously, you know, I want Nikki's career to have taken off as well.
Yes, but in 10 years' time, yeah, like you said, definitely we want to be like paying off our mortgage, having our little kids run around, and of course, by then, hopefully, I'll be a pediatric nurse and like, you know, specialize in pediatrics and, you know, look after my little kitties at the hospital and then come home and look after my kitties at home. So that's like the perfect life for me.
Yeah, just so long as we're happy and we're stable, that's all that counts.
Alright, so how long were we dating before you proposed?
Well,
that laugh just kind of gives it away, right, guys?
The second time around, because as you guys already know from the last question video, you know, we dated back in the day and we're friends for years and, you know, like we've known each other for a long time. But when we got back together, we're probably only dating for about 6 months until I popped that big old question.
Who's the introvert, who's the extrovert in our marriage?
Well, I'm the extrovert and Nikki's the introvert. But the funny thing is, on camera, I think Nikki is a lot more extroverted and I'm a lot more introverted because Nikki's a lot more comfortable with the camera and I'm a little bit more comfortable being behind the camera than in front of the camera, to be honest.
Guys, can we have a moment of silence, please, for like how cute my dog is? Like, look at his face though. Oh, he's just so cute.
So what is our favourite TV show right now?
I don't really have one right now.
We just finished watching Orange is the New Black and Game of Thrones. We really miss you guys.
It's kind of like dead right now in the TV world.
Oh wait, mine's Big Bang Theory. Mine's always going to be Big Bang Theory. Even though it's not on TV at the moment, it's still Big Bang Theory. The most popular question
of all time is dun 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 dun.
When are you guys having a baby? Louis like, what are you doing?
What he said. When are we having a baby? That's what everyone wants to know. The answer to that is, what do you think this little guy is? He's my baby! He's our baby!
He's our baby for now.
Seriously?
Like, why are you guys laughing? I am your baby.
You are my baby, honey. But on a serious note, yes, we do plan on having a child soon, but we just want to get like a few things out the way. We want to get our careers on track a little bit and, you know, get into my studies just a little bit and also, you know, travel a little bit.
We've been saving. We want to go overseas. We really want to see Europe.
You know, we live in Australia and it's extremely difficult to like find reasonably priced airfares and stuff. So everything's super expensive when you live out here because we're kind of like just away from everyone else and just like in our own little world. So yeah, it really sucks when it comes to traveling to live out here. Hopefully I can do that soon and then have a baby.
Alright, somebody said, if you guys have a fight, who says sorry first?
Well, it's usually you, but I say sorry too.
Sometimes. Somebody said, what characteristics do you want in your kids? I just want them to be happy and honest. I really pray that when we have kids, we can have an honest and open relationship with them. And I hope they're book nerds like this one was.
When your spouse leaves the house, is it time to party, time to clean, or like just time to sleep and like have you time?
I normally do most of my editing when I'm home alone.
You edit when I'm here anyway. It's like
Yeah,
no
I do
different.
both,
So
yeah.
what do you do when I'm gone?
Sometimes I watch some TV because I know that I can't really watch Top Gear when you're around, so I catch up on my Top Gear. What about you? What do you do when I'm gone?
Clean, of course. I can't clean when he's around. Because I clean something, I leave it for about 5 minutes, come back, it's messy again. So it's like there's no point even cleaning when he's here.
So, if we were stuck on a deserted island, what are 2 things that we would bring and why?
I would bring boxing matches and like a fishing rod or something.
And I would probably bring a gun and ammunition, as psycho as that sounds, so that I could hunt for food, because as much as I wouldn't like killing animals, I don't think I could become vegetarian. So somebody said, are you guys ever going to talk about what really happened in South Africa?
So, as you guys know, I was with a modelling agency out here, and then they contacted this agency out in South Africa, and they were like, yo, you know, we're going to bring Nikki out to model for you guys. And at first, they asked me if I wanted to go, and I said no, because I was
For about a year they were asking you.
I was just really over modelling, and then, you know, they kept asking me, kept hassling me, like, oh, you know, you need to go to South Africa, you're gonna make so much money over there, and blah blah blah. Like I said, they were hassling me for probably a year to go to this thing, and I kept saying no, kept saying no. Once we got married, they printed an article in the Herald Sun, which is like a really big newspaper out here, and it just said, oh, Nikki Thought is going to she's going to travel to South Africa to pursue her modelling career with this agency, with her husband, Jamie Perkins, and blah, blah, blah. It was like a, you know, short article. And
everyone started ringing you up, congratulating you.
Yeah, and obviously friends and family had seen it because people read the newspaper. And they were like, Nikki, oh my God, you got to South Africa, that's so cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, what? So then we went out and bought the paper, and I was like, I just felt so betrayed because I never, those words never came out my mouth. And I was like,
literally
why?
The day before that, you had sent them a message to say no.
Yeah. So I called them and I was like, why would you print that article about me going to South Africa if you know it's not true? And they were like, oh, you know, blah, 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 I think it would be a really good opportunity for you. And they kept saying, there's so much money, there's so much money. I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
The contract was for 3 months, but they said, you know, if you're not making money, you can just come back. It's, you know, it's that guaranteed.
So yeah, Jamie purchased his own ticket, and once we got there, they said Jamie was going to have his accommodation paid for as well as me. So we get there and they'll pay for only my accommodation. We've been there probably a couple of days. They come up to Jamie and they're like, so where's your contribution to accommodation? And then Jamie was like, wait, what? I thought that was taken care of. And they were like, nah, you know, your agency back home asked us if we would take care of it, and we said no. And then they said, you know, that's fine, Jamie will pay for his own accommodation. And it was just like...
And I didn't believe them. I thought they were trying to scare me. So they actually brought up all the emails and showed me the emails, and I was just in shock. I was like, what the hell? And then they had also said that Nikki had relatives over there as well.
Yeah,
and
so they thought that I was just going to be using their accommodation for like a few days, and then once...
No, for a month, for while I was there, and then once I left.
Yeah, right, for while you were there, and then once he left, they thought I was going to go live with my family, so they wouldn't have to pay for my accommodation and all of that, but just flat out lied. Yeah. So I'm in South Africa for a little while. I'm doing jobs here and there.
You had one casting when we first got there, then there was like 2 weeks without even a casting.
Yeah.
Even all the people we're going to jobs for were saying to Nikki, why are you here at this point in time? Like, all the international models have left. There's no work here. Like, people don't come here this time of year. What are you doing here? And we were like, we don't even know. Nikki got a couple of jobs, and the jobs, she'd been told that she was going to be getting paid, you know, like normal rates. The jobs over there just didn't pay anything. Like, she did one job, which was a 2-day job. Like, it was, one day was preparing for a fashion show, and then the next day was doing the runway. And then that paid like $100. And in Australia, like, your minimum is like, you know, like $800 for the day. Nikki was like, I want to leave, I want to go home. And they're like, well, no, you're in a contract. We fronted money for your travel fares and for your taxis and stuff to get around places. So they were like, if you try and leave, you've got to be arrested at the airport. And we had to go and see a lawyer. And then then also we tried to change our plane tickets, and the travel agent actually contacted the modeling agency, and the modeling agency contacted us and were like, if you leave, like, don't even think you can try and leave this country. You can't leave. You're here until you pay back all your debts. We went and we saw a lawyer, and the lawyer was like, technically you're in a contract, but if I was you, I would just leave. This is really dodgy. And so we went and we contacted like Flight Centre in Australia, and we got a plane ticket, like an emergency plane ticket that we had to buy with our own money. And we just left. We packed up and we sort of left. Like, we felt like we were like Nikki was being.
It was so scary.
Yeah, it was like something out of a movie. We were at the airport and we were kind of like scared that something was gonna happen. Like, we're pretty freaked out. And then when we landed in Dubai, we just felt like so safe.
Dude, touching down in Dubai, I can't even tell you the feeling I had. I just wanted to kiss the ground. I was like, thank you, God.
The agency tried to contact her to give her more work, like in Australia, trying to get her to go to castings, and she's like, I don't want anything to do with you guys. And they're like, well, if you don't model for us, we're gonna like, you know, like prosecute you for what happened in South Africa. We're like, but we had it all in writing. That, like, they didn't pay us any of the upfront money that they said they were going to pay. We're like, where was the $1,000 that you guys were supposed to pay us the second we got to South Africa? And their actual excuse, and we even have it in writing, was they wrote to us and said, oh, we saw a photo of you at a fancy place in Dubai, so we decided you didn't need the money.
Like, legit, that's what they said. We just got screwed over really badly. Lost a lot of money.
Yeah. We lost our whole honeymoon money, actually.
Money.
We had like money.
$7,000 for our honeymoon, and that all went down the drain. We could have had the most amazing honeymoon ever, but we chose to take a risk and go to South Africa, biggest thing.
We were promised we wouldn't have to spend our own money in South Africa, and yeah, we blew our entire honeymoon money. We were going to go to Fiji with that money. The South African people were beautiful, beautiful people. We met a lot of amazing people while we were over there, and you know, we still had some great experiences while we were there. But yeah, the situation itself sucked. So yeah, that's what happened for everybody who's been curious.
Alright guys, so I think that's all the questions that we managed to answer. Like, there was obviously a lot more than that, but that's kind of all we had time to really answer today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next vlog.
Bye!
Wait, let Louie say bye. Louie!
Louie wants to say goodbye!
Say bye, honey, look in the camera.
Bye!
Say bye. You're so cute, Louie bear. You're so cute.
So this is what I do if I want attention. I hold the dog and it sort of feels like I'm getting kisses, but not really.
You want kisses, babe?
Yeah. Actually, wait, you're getting lipstick all over me. Yeah, I want to take it to public school.
Oh, and when he graduates, can we get him a little graduate